Well, well. Oh, I think I have everything minus the game. How's everybody doing today? Well, I went and figured out roughly where everything was at, and so we're at 3 of 4 because that's what I started yesterday. So we'll see what we can do today. Ooh, look at all those fancy writings. Whoa, I have no sound. Why do I have no sound? That's weird. That was weird. Close that. Make sure I can hear something. All right, I can hear from Spotify. So let's try this again. Okay. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Wonder why the volume was turned down. I mean, I guess I could have checked that, but I've had it have no sound. Because if I have the game going and then I'll play, like watch a video or movie or whatever, then it like mutes it. But that was really weird. Sorry about that. Looks dark. Was there another update? Maybe there was some settings that were redone. Game. Size. Speed. Hmm. There we go. Wow, that was weird. Why did it reset? That was crazy. I am so sorry about that. I never had that happen before. So, we are 34. We're looking for 37 right now. So 37. Get the smudge, the firelight, which that'll be nice. Got the crucifix. Yesterday. Go ahead and update this for the fun of it. That's where we are there. Dun, 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 oh, that right there doesn't matter. So we get the igniter, the firelight, and the incense. And we'll get the salt in 39. So that'll be nice. So we go back in the saddle again.
We've arrived. check the equipment and get set up before investigating. The ghost here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look, maybe using it to help your investigation.
I'm hoping that maybe that did actually work there. I got a new keyboard. Got a computer being built. Got my wife a new keyboard and a mouse. So all right. Yeah, when I was getting one, I wanted to make sure it wasn't a big clink, 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 clink type. Right. Nice. Thank you very much. It techie or IT techie? All right. Wow, everything like reset. I was looking at the cursor, field of view. I don't know as I had that set up as. So the default cursor will be this. Cursor size. Let's see what I got. And let's, oh, still got, I don't want it to be orange. I want it to be red. We'll make this one yellow. There we go. Oh my Lanta, that was crazy. Why did everything like get reset? I mean, I took my computer with me so I could make sure I can upgrade it. And so I don't know. That was really, really wild. I don't think I ever changed the size before. Mm-hmm. And I did get a song done, at least one that I can remember, but I I have to um, crucifix and camera. Three, nope. I lost my train of thought. Probably wasn't that important. changing the size of my cursor. So how was you guys' day? You had a decent one. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to get that tier 3. Even a tier 2 would be better, but it'll last a little longer. Alright. See what we got. Did I get anything? I'm not sure exactly. A lot of seconds. Can't maybe. Hmm. Hmm. I don't believe it to be a mimic. Well, hello. Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Not too bad. Not too bad. Just waiting for the night to end so the work can be begin. So I figured I'd play for a little bit, see if I can get some more ghosts and get closer to the 16 out of 20, if not better. Do you play Phasmophobia? Well, it sort of can. Well, at least 20 seconds is the fastest it can end and then start again. It didn't kick off again. Not really sure what it is yet. It's not a Fae or a Revenant or a Roy. Doubt it's a Hantu. Uh, yeah, definitely know it's not one of those two. I don't believe it to be a Mimic. It, I can see too much of it, so I don't believe it to be that. A Phantom. Yeah, zero evidence and zero sanity. And it's just for the purpose of I just do this map right now because I'm trying to. I'm an old man, so I'm not as young as some of these other young adults that play this game, like Casson or Leona or Nuka Dave. They've been playing for a long time, but me, my memories getting older. It's not as good as it used to be, so I use this to try to remember. So, and I definitely forget here and there sometimes, but I do believe it helps. Hmm. I mean, it's hard doing it on this map because there's so much. Yeah, it's the only one you can get here. But there's other traits. The breaker's off, so if it's a Hantu, I can see its breath. The Dayan will move faster as I move or slow down if I stop. The Not all of them are as easy. The Banshee can be a little harder. The Thays, the Thay and the Moroi are pretty close, but there's no line of sight speed on the Thay, and the Moroi does. I know on this map, exactly. But when it sees you before you get to before you stop, then it's hard to tell what if it's either one of those the Moroi, the Thay, or that because it's instantly fast. But on this map, sorry, so I know I don't like it when people move their mouse so fast. If I'm right here and the ghost is right between the tent and the fire pit and you can't hear it from this distance, it's a myling. Yep, and it's wild with the Galu because the Galu can step on one, get enraged, and step over the other. Sometimes the Hantus confused me because it's like, what in the world is why it's changing speed so fast? It's like going fast and slow and then fast. It slows down a little bit for a little while and all of a sudden it speeds up. But you have to look at the breath to see if it's a Hantu. And then with the Obambo, the thing that's nice about that is it if it changes its speed, like say basically if the 2 minute, because each time he changes, it's every 2 minutes. I think it's 1 minute the first time, every 2 minutes after that. And if you can get it to change mid hunt, makes it a little easier for the Obambo. The Galu has 3 different speeds, so if it starts speeding up after it's smudged or steps in salt, then it's a lot easier to tell. Hmm. Yeah, I have 20, 25 seconds. Where are you? It's wasted 3 seconds of my life. Yeah, it can. But I got a crucifix there and a crucifix right there. Alright. Oh. Oh, it is. Ah, oh, dang it. I was trying to... hold on. It's definitely not the ocean. There was no speed change. It could be a bulky, maybe. It was throwing some things. I was thinking for a second,
Welcome back.
a Yuri.
There's some
Yeah,
jobs
that would
ready
have been
for
a
you.
little harder to tell. I was trying. I thought it would have been an event, so I was going to try to record it, but then it blinked, and it won't. If it if it's a solid ghost, then it's just an event. But I couldn't see it. But then when it blinked, it's like, oh, so I stopped it, and then once again I tried lighting my smudge, and I just threw it at him. I was hoping it was a poke it in its eye, but it didn't work. That was funny. Oh man. So let me update that little list there. That was hilarious. I mean, the Yuri is nice if it'll change it, if it'll actually move the door before, but it doesn't always. Yeah, if it'll, but you don't now. So I'm assuming you play that the, or you just know the game, one of the two. Because the thing that's trying to get my train of thought here in doing that. Oh gosh, darn it! I was trying to. I had something in my mind and I lost it. I call it the blue screen of death, like the Windows machine. um, there was. It had to do with a ghost, but not the. I don't think it was the Yuri. It'll come to me or it's gone. Gosh darn it! I hate when that happens. I've had. I'm amazed. I'm actually not that I've had some drastic things happen. I'm actually amazed. I'm actually alive. I've rolled 3 vehicles. I've been hit by 2 cars. One while riding a motorcycle. Had a piece of boat break off and hit me in the head and give me a concussion for 12 hours. That was crazy. But there was something about the ghost. Yeah. Oh well. It was sort of important, but I had to change that yellow. That was driving me crazy. I I took my computer in to see if I can get it, if it would be worth upgrading or if it's possible to upgrade from 16 gigs of RAM to 32 and get a better video card. I think I have a GeForce 1070, and It's almost 7 years old. I got it on my 50th birthday. That is true. I don't have all the ghosts in my head, but I I'm learning them a lot more. But sometimes it's like again the haunt to because I was watching it. Oh, that's what part of it was. I was watching through the tent, the green tent, and you can't see the breath when you're looking through the clear section there. So, but it was just moving really awkward, and it wasn't until I got
We've
out of the
arrived.
tent
Check
that
the
I actually
equipment.
could
Get
see
set up for
the
investigation.
breath. But it
No
had to do
reports
with
been
about a
assessed for
ghost, and
possible ghost sighting.
that I was going to say because that's why I was trying to verify if you have played the game, and I just forgot. So I apologize. That in itself is comedy. Mm-hmm. But like most of the big streamers, I mean, they're at like 15, 16,000, 20,000. So I have a long ways to go. My main thing is I want to stop getting this garbage stuff unless I do like the Nukapak or the Onapak. But I need to do a video on how to set up the live split because I couldn't get any help and I had to try to figure out how to set it up. And so I think I got it. It just takes a little bit of work, so I wanted to do a video. My first instructional video. Video of the ghost, firelight, and capture photos. I hate photos. But yeah, it is knowing a lot of the ghosts, but some of them are hard. Some of them you have to eliminate the others, like the Goryo. But the one of them that is hard, well, I won't say one of the ghosts that's hard. One of the things that's hard for me to figure out yet, all the time, some of these ghosts do throw at least one item very far, and I've had like 2, 3 items go really quick, and it turned out to be not a poltergeist. So I'm not really. I I usually it was nice because I actually heard a polty blast over here from this area. Never heard one on the parabolic. It was pretty awesome. But that's I usually look first to see. But I bet once I get to Prestige 20 on 17 that it'll definitely be still a learning curve because I won't be able to look and see everything where it's coming from. It'll could be upstairs, downstairs, the garage, the bedroom, the bathroom. So, but if I can get a good general knowledge of what the ghosts do, then it does make it a lot easier, as you said. How long have you been playing? My brother and nephew got me to play, and then my brother stopped playing. He says it's boring, repetitive, but I don't think it's any more repetitive than Fortnite. But not everybody, and everybody has their own taste, and I'm okay with that. Didn't realize I was talking to myself. No. Why did I hear him? Actually, it's probably her. Not a Dan. Not a Thay. Revenant. Roy. Diogen. Let's see if it's a mimic. Oh, and I didn't start my timer. I gotta be careful. That is part of the problem of only playing for an hour a day. Is you tend to forget certain things. I'm not sure where this puppy is. It's over here. But what I was talking for remembering is like remembering to do the timer. Hello? Great. Well, that's my last smudge. Oh, I hate when that happens. So let's see. I don't. It's not a raid. It's not a phantom. I don't believe it to be a Galoo. It was throwing. I don't believe it was a Raiju because it wasn't speaking up. I don't believe it to be a mimic. I'm almost thinking twins because it was throwing stuff over here and then there was something stuff thrown over here. I wish I could remember what I was going to say. There was a certain ghost that I was talking about, but yeah. It's probably not both guys throwing things. Oh, thank goodness I got it right. Oh. Times. Four out of 6. Go. 35. What I'm talking about. Checking. Find out where my wife's located. Visiting with her dad. Waiting. Also on word. So my wife's a little, I wouldn't say stressed out yet, but daughter could give birth any day. So we'll be grandparents again. So that's pretty cool.
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the
bet
reason
you
that the
there
ghost was
has.
gathered here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
Nope, it's gone. The Ghost did donate it. You'd know that if you look at the settings. That'd be cool if they can get it set up so it won't ask questions like that or say make comments like that when the settings know that there's no. But it's still in the progress and it's actually pretty cool. I don't mind the game as much as I used to. From capturing media, survive with only starter. Um, oh, do we have a new map? Oh, let's check that out. I don't think I have time today. Looks like my wife's possibly in her car. Three unique videos. Escape or escape. Cleanse. So I can do two of those at the same time. Oh, it makes me mad when I can't remember certain things. That I forget. Like my mind goes 100 miles an hour. I try to explain something to someone, but then I want to give them a little back story about it, and then it's gone. So it sucks, but what can you do? Can't do nothing about it. But that's why I play to try to, you know, keep my memory fresh and get better. And if I can remember this stuff, then I can remember other things. So let's see how it goes. And if not, it's fun trying. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get to where I can decide what I want. And I do need to do a video on how to create the APOCs. All right. Ah, dang it. I don't believe it's changed. I mean, it's going to suck. It's so loud. Could be a revenant. If it saw me, I'm going to go with the Thay.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Cool. Even though I died, I got it. So that is a win for me. But I'll put 2 there because that's what I died. And that's my way of looking at it and saying, okay, I got that one correct, but I died. But my wife is on her way. So I'm going to go ahead and get up. I got 2 more out of 3. So it gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7. So I'm on a good streak to beat my last or the best one, which is 16 out of 20. So and I'm at level 35, and I just need what 2 more levels. Let's see. So 35, so it'll be 30, so a little bit over 1 level, and then I'll have that done. So, all right. Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped by, and you guys have a lovely night, and we will see you next time. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll be on roughly at the same time tomorrow, and but we'll go from there. You guys take care. Latest.